All right, so happy Friday, everybody. In this video, we're going to review a little bit of what we did yesterday, as well as just do a fun activity, which is online. First off, I want to start by saying these videos are meant for if you miss class for a good reason. So say, for example, you're taking care of your siblings because you're home and you're in charge. Like, that's a great reason. Like, yes, use this video and help you that way. What is not a good reason is, oh, I don't want to wake up at 8 a.m., so I'm going to sleep in and I'll just watch the video. You're going to learn more if you actually log on to the Zoom calls and interact as a class, and you could ask me questions there. So these YouTube videos are really for people who have a legitimate reason to be missing the Zoom call, or if you want to watch this video for like extra help, or you weren't confused by the lesson, you could watch it again to kind of get a better understanding and pause and rewatch things. So that's what these videos are for. Just want to make sure you're using it correctly. So if next week on Monday at 8 a.m., you should really be on the Zoom call. If you have a legit reason, email me what's going on so I can help in any way I can. All right, so we're going to get started on today's lesson, which is really just review from yesterday. So take 1 minute, try that do now question, then I'll show you the answer. So pause the video. All right, so we got to find the value of y, and I see that this arc is 6y plus 12. And that hits this intercepted angle, which is an inscribed angle. Inscribed angles are on the circle. So they're not equal to the arc. So if I had a circle, and let's say this angle was this arc was 100, this angle would be 100. But when I bring it back here, it's a smaller angle now, and it's twice as far away, so it's divided by 2. So it is 50. So 27 is not equal to 6y plus 12. I could either divide 6y plus 12, divide by 2, or I think it's easier to multiply by 2. That way I don't get like decimals or anything. So I'm going to multiply the smaller inscribed angle times 2, and then it will equal that arc. So 2 times 27 is 54, equals 6y plus 12. I'm going to subtract 12 from both sides. 54 minus 12 is 42, equals 6y. Divide by 6 on both sides, so 7 is equal to y. So we just found y using what we know about inscribed angles, which is what we learned yesterday. So if you missed yesterday, go back and watch yesterday's video. Now on the exit ticket, most people got the first one right, but the second one we got incorrect. And this is what the second one looked like. So in circle Y, which of the following is true? And this is a lot of letters and numbers, which is super confusing. So I want to show you a trick or a strategy to help you here. So I know I'm going to be talking about this arc and this angle. And I'm also going to be talking about angle W. So anywhere I see a W in the middle, that's talking about angle W. Anywhere I see a Y in the middle, I'm talking about that central angle. So just a little color coordination there, so you see what I'm talking about. Now, it's really confusing to see what's equal and what's times 2. This confuses me. So what I like to do is just pretend there was numbers there and fill in the numbers. So let's say this angle was 60, or this arc was 60. That means the central angle would be 60 as well, because those are equal. That means this W angle is half of 60, which is 30. So now if I fill those in where I see them, so 30 equals 1/2 times angle Y, which is 60. That one makes sense. I could check the other ones too. So half of 30 equals 60. Well, half of 30 is 15, not 60, so that one's wrong. So this one is 2 times 60 equals 30. Well, 2 times 60 is 120, not 30, so that one's wrong. And the last one, 30 equals, I went backwards here, but whatever, 60. Are those two angles equal? No. So that doesn't make sense. So it's just this one. Half of 60 is 30. See how I use that strategy of just filling in numbers? That way I could compare, because otherwise it looks really confusing. So in class, we're going to do another try of these. It's also in the packet. But for those of you watching on YouTube, we're just going to move on to the next page. So in class, we're going to do a super quick skill drill based on what we did yesterday, just to make sure we got it. So pause the video, try these first two, and then I'll show you the answers. So if this central angle is 120, it's equal to the arc that it intercepts. So AB is also 120. For this one, F to G, the arc is 120. See how it says the arc, little curve above it? What is angle I? Well, that's not a central angle. It's an inscribed angle. So I'm dividing by 2. So this should be 60. It's smaller. So when it's in the center, it's the same. When it's on the circle, it's divided by 2. All right, so on the bottom one, you probably couldn't see this, so you couldn't do it. Just take 30 seconds. Try this one. Should be quick. All right, angle Y, it's a central angle, so it's equal to that arc that it hits. So this is 80. Angle W is on the circle, so it's twice as far away. So I got to divide by 2. So this is 40. So this is 40, and this one was 80. Then if I had another angle, let's just say I had from V to here. Oh, sorry. Do it again. So if I had another angle from U to the edge and to V, this would also be 40 because it's the same as the other inscribed angle. This angle didn't change. I just moved it over here. So anything on the circle is going to be half of the arc, or 2 times the inscribed angle equals the arc. Then yesterday, we didn't go over this type of question. We just ran out of time. So I wanted to do it today, but it's actually really easy if you think about it. So in the diagram below, above circle A, arc BC is 5/12 the length of the circumference. So here's BC, and it's 5/12 of the circumference. So that makes sense. It's almost half the circle. If it was half, it would be 6/12. So it's close to half the circle. Determine the angles. So I got to figure out how many degrees this is. Well, I know 5 out of 12 is a fraction, the part divided by the whole. And if I have a circle, a whole circle is 360 degrees. So I need the part, or the degrees, out of 360. So 12 times x is 12x. 5 times 360. Oh, I need my calculator. Sorry. Let me check. 5 times 360. 1800. Divide both sides by 12. X equals 150. So this angle BC, it's 5/12 of the circumference, or it's 150 degrees, which makes sense. 5 out of 12 is almost half. 150 is pretty close to 180, which would be half the circle. So angle BAC, that is the central angle, and I know that's equal to the arc, so it's 150. An angle BDC, BDC, so B to D to C. So that is the inscribed angle, so it's not equal to 150, it's half, which would be 75. So I just found both of those degrees, but I had to use that proportion for the part out of the whole for the circumference to the degrees out of 360. I just used a proportion. All right, so go to the bottom one. Try this one, pause the video, and see if you can do it, and I'll show you the answer. So really similar. BC is 1/3 the circumference. So this is 1/3 of the way around the circle, not a half, third. So 1/3, if I want to figure out the number of degrees, how many degrees is that out of 360? So that's 3x equals 360. Divide both sides by 3, x equals 120. So this arc could be 3 or 1/3 of the circle, or also 120 degrees. So angle BAC, the central angle, is equal to it, so that's also 120. And angle BDC, the central angle, is half of 120, so that is 60. All right, so in class, we're going to do a fun online activity. It's in the Google Classroom link, so you could go there and you would just have to follow the directions on the website because that's going to be what is graded today. But I just wanted to show you these two examples. On the next page, I'm going to show you the website you would go to. So again, this website, student.desmos.com, and you type in this class code. Now, if you go to our Google Classroom, there's already a link that you could just click. It's at the very bottom. It says Desmos. You just click it and it would take you right there, and that code's already filled in. So that would be quicker because the link's right down here. It's on the Google Classroom.